We are live. Hi, everybody. I am, what am I? 1 minute late. That's not bad. Okay. I'm going to turn on all the comments and put up our banners. And we should have Matty Tarot here anytime. Today is Fluid Friday. We play What's in Your Cup. I have coffee, decaf today. And we are going to let some people come in, and then we will be taking your requests. We'll be going over the little rules that we have. But it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. How great. And we'll get what everybody's doing for the weekend. So when you come in, when you're here, go ahead and say hi. Hi, Irene. How are you? Hi, Jasmina. I should say Yasmina, right? Hey, happy Friday. What's in your cup? What you guys been doing? What are you going to do for the weekend? Hi, Kelly. Oh, I'm good. I've been writing all day. And I'm going to write later. I'm going to write all day tomorrow. So I'm excited. I'm almost finished with some stuff. I also have coffee, but I ran out of caffeinated. This is decaf. So it's been several days. I didn't order any caffeinated coffee in. And I'm like, I think I really do need that. Water for Irene. So we all have a Friday poll. Matty Tarot didn't put it in here. So he's probably fixing that. And then he'll be in. You're going to go, Kelly, you're going to go visit your dad tomorrow. How fun. I'm getting ready because my youngest son and his fiance are coming from out of state, and I won't be here on that whole week. Let me let you guys know. It'll be the 17th. They're coming in, and that's one of the shows Monday. So I'll have to talk to Maddie and see what we're going to do about shows that week. But I'm excited. I'm going to go wedding dress shopping. It's going to be great. So anyway, it's good. I'm all about what I can produce every day. That's what makes me happy. So I'm almost finished with a book, and then I got an idea for another one. So it's taken me it's going to take me 4 days to write this one, finish this one book. And so that's what happens when you're kind of working with spirits and angels, and you ask them for help and let them come in and channel your work for you, no matter what you need to do. You guys want to see what I got? So not that I'm advertising that company, but they did bring something today. So do you guys collect stuff? I want to know what you guys collect. I collect signed autograph pictures. And I got 2 because I wanted to give one to someone. And but I have lots of them. I have just about everybody you can think about. I have a lot of Harry Potter. And back in the day when the first movie came out and everything and was over, I got through an auction, and I don't think they were supposed to be selling it, some actual coins from Green Guts, the bank. And every time I got a signed picture, I got candid pictures of them signing things. So I hide stuff. If they have an estate sale after I die, I hide stuff in those autographed pictures from the movies. So I have Goonie stuff, and it's in the back hidden. And also 2 surprise photographs are in there of them signing that picture. So anyway, I want to know, can anybody tell me what movie this was? Okay, can you guys see? What movie? Who is this and what is the movie? Okay. Who is this and what is the movie? Okay. And then I got this for my son just for fun. So we have a signed autograph. Chris Hemsworth. But I want to know if you guys do this because I think I sent one already to this person. And I go, oh, I'm going to send a thank you. So I'm going to send this from his favorite movie. And I went, oh, shoot, I think I already sent him one. Okay. Anybody? Oh, you guys, you know who this is? Or maybe you don't know. I don't know who this is, but I know the movie. So I'm going to give you a minute on that one. Who is that? So a lot of my things are framed, and a lot are just in special envelopes and stuff like that. I also have something that's pretty darn special. I need to go to the Antiques Roadshow. I have a signed script of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade of literally every star that was there. Plus, I have Steven Spielberg, and I have, oh my goodness, why do I go blank? I have somebody else that's big name, but I have Harrison Ford and I have River Phoenix. I have everybody that signed that. And I'm really careful with that one, but it's put away and sealed. But anyway, I like collecting that. And Kelly, you collect seashells when you go to the beach. That's fun. And look who's here.
Hi.
I was just showing, I had a little trivia. I was showing everyone and asking them if they knew this person from a signed, I just got a signed photo. And so far, nobody's got him.
Wait, let me see.
At least, what is the movie?
The Exorcist.
Yes.
Yeah.
You win, but you
I
can't
won.
win.
I was like, I've seen that face. That's the priest from The Exorcist.
Yeah. And what I did was I got it as a thank you for someone. And then when I look back in my autograph records, I realized I bought one just like it of this guy signed and already sent it years ago to that person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but I did get Mr. Helmsworth.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I did get that one. I was disappointed because everything I get are photographs and this is an image. I didn't look close on that.
Oh.
Oh, somebody likes your shirt. Kelly likes your shirt.
Kelly Bailey. Hi, thank you. Snoop. Sorry, okay, anyway.
I watch him whenever he's on with Martha Stewart. I watch him.
You know what? Actually, that's so funny. I was just talking to my husband about that. Not like, I don't know, like maybe a few weeks ago, but that's just the most hilarious and genuine and also funny and cute relationship. Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. I love it.
I didn't really, the first time I ever heard that, I said, well, that's not right. What are they doing? Photoshop? What's going on here? And because it's so polar opposites. But then again, she likes her little gummies. So,
you know what? And they both been to prison. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's funny. Snoop Dogg hasn't been to prison, but Martha Stewart has.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Nia has something to say.
He said he got charged for Bengay when she got charged for Bengay when she entered a contest with him. That's funny.
Oh, must have been a scam.
Oh, nice. That's probably a cute shirt, Kelly.
Oh, this shirt says beware of it.
I love that.
How have you been?
I've been wonderful. I've had a great day. It's been very long. I literally got here and was like getting everything ready for the live. I got here 10 minutes ago, so
yeah,
I'm here. I made it on time, but well, you know, pretty much on time.
You're pretty good. Yeah, you did pretty good. I've been having paranormal stuff happen this week, and I actually had another vision one night, and that was interesting. But something very weird happened yesterday, and it attached to my sister, my niece, and me. And
Oh
it
no.
was so strange. So I went into AI and I generated a list of names. And there's 10 names. And I look and there's my dad's first name, his middle name, and I didn't know it. And his name was Edmund Ambrose. So those are weird. And they came up in the list.
Wait,
What's that say?
I
It's a
literally
ghost.
just shuffled it and pulled one, and it says it came out with ghost.
Yep, I'm telling you. Then I got a hold of my sister and I said, look at this list. Isn't this crazy? Out of 10 items, it would get dad's first name and middle name. And she goes, not only that, do you see Lucian? And I go, yeah. She said, well, that was her daughter, my niece's grandfather's middle name, which is different. And I was like, oh, well, that's really weird.
Oh
So
wow.
I got a hold, now it gets crazy. I got a hold of my niece. She's in Idlewild. So they're taking a vacation for a week. And I said, well, let me tell you about this list. That's weird. And I said, and that's your grandfather's middle name out of 10. She says, yeah, what are the odds there? And then I started telling her about my book. And I said, so I have this book. The little girl, the fairies knot her hair up. That's the first thing they do. And she has to get that out of her hair. And then
Mhm.
she has marshmallow fluff in her hair. And I said, and then I said this cute prank where they put salt instead of sugar in the thing and all that. And she didn't think anything was funny. There was no laughter coming out of the phone, nothing. And I said, what's going on? And she goes, Aunt Debbie, can I tell you about today? And I said, what? She said, first of all, I went and had my hair done. And I had it all colored, same person, same stuff. She took the comb, put it through my hair all the way to the ends. Then she tried to do it again, and it was completely my whole head of hair. And she's got real long, thick hair, is full of little tiny mini knots.
Ah,
And we had to get all the knots out of my hair. And I said, well, that's weird. She says, wait a minute, let's get weirder. She said, I came up to Idlewild and I didn't have sugar. So open the cabinets because people leave stuff. And there's a sugar container. And she goes, let me just check to see if it's sugar. I mean, who would go check it? She checked it. It was salt.
ah.
And she said, everything you just told me happened to me today.
What?
And I was like, so let's add one more weird thing.
Oh my
She,
gosh.
prior to talking to me, she called her friend and said, look at this crazy stuff. I had knots in my hair. I had a container of sugar that ended up being salt. And the girl goes, well, it was the fairies.
Ah,
And the fairies would do that. I need you to leave some whiskey or something out for them. And so I just sit there and I went, you had somebody before you talked to me tell you that what happened to you was by fairies. I mean, that was
that's
crazy.
that's bizarre. That's honestly bizarre.
It was
I don't
wonderful. It was crazy though.
I don't yeah, I don't you know what? I don't know. I don't believe in fairies, but I do believe in the machine elves if you know about them.
Oh, the ones that always mess with your small appliances? No, what
No,
are the
but
machine elves?
and honestly that's just what what other people call them. I don't really even know what that even means, but um I don't even know how to describe them. Just look them up. Machine elves. They like move things around and keep everything working and in order. I don't know. But it's so
Ooh.
weird. It's so weird. I
Well,
swear.
elves do fix things.
I do. I just, it's a joke me and my sister have though, whenever something goes missing and you're like, I know for a fact I put it right here and it's like gone. And then and then in all the places you looked, it mysteriously turns up in like one of those places. You're like, I looked here 4 times and how did that get here? And so it's the machine elves. The machine elves are messing with you. And sometimes when we can't find something, we go, well, we just ask the machine elves to give it back. We go, okay, give it back, please. Like, thank you. And then it shows
Well,
up later.
so my name for them is our ghosts and spirits. But I like machine elves because then you can laugh and really go, well, maybe they're there, maybe they're not, but they're
Right,
there and they're ghosts.
right. They're
But
there. Wink,
no,
wink.
it's
Hi,
crazy when they move.
everybody. Thank you for Thank you for joining us. I see Kay Talks is new here. Kay, please share the show and submit a question. You get a free reading by putting your inquiry in the live chat. Please do not put anybody's name or any personal information of another person, or we won't be able to put it up. And you must be 18 or older to get a reading, and we don't do medical or legal.
Random.
You say what?
We do random
And we
selections of people.
and there's no list, it's just a random selection. So enter it in the chat and you may get picked.
And please go and like this broadcast right now. Nobody has yet. And because that helps us to go places. And then also, if you can go to YouTube, Matty Tarot, and subscribe, and Psychic Fixes on YouTube. And if you're coming through Facebook, please go ahead and like the page. I think we went over almost everything. I swear I'm going to write it down. I even say that. So,
well, I've selected my first person, Mino Mino. May I please have a general? Yes, you may.
okay, I'm going to select someone and then I'll type their name in the comments right now. Actually, Kay, I'm going to do you. Okay, you'll be next.
Kay says, how did you both know you had a gift? Did you just always know? You want to answer
Always.
first?
I grew up knowing everything and telling everybody what's going to happen and all that stuff. Then I had a near-death experience and everything came in.
Yeah. I used to always same thing. I would say, oh, this is gonna happen, and then or I'd be like this, and people would be like, no, and then it would turn out that way, and they'd be like, oh my god, you were right. And then I kind of always just laughed about it. I was just like, oh, I guess I'm psychic. Ha ha ha. I'm kidding. And I would always say I'm kidding, but then something, my intuition was like, no, you're not kidding. And so the day I started to stop kidding about it, and I was like, no, actually, I'm serious. I am psychic. I'm not joking.
Right.
That's when it started to open up more, and I started to see more and more of, or feel it more and more, and it came through more often.
One last thing, these are free readings. We want everybody to be able to get a great reading and not have any problems, paying for readings. But if you want a tip, there's live links in the description and scrolling across the right under us.
Yes. Thank you. We appreciate it. Okay, Mino. Mino. Excuse me. I have a little tickle in my throat, so if I'm lightly coughing, I apologize in advance. But okay, Mino, I see here you either you are in a very a relationship where you're very committed, or you're going to have somebody come into your life fairly soon that you will want this with, and that you will start to build this with. This person is, I see a soul contract. I see, if you're not, if you haven't already met this person, then you will meet them either on a date or in some sort of space where you're out with friends, possibly, or maybe a friend introduces you guys. If that is, again, if you haven't already met them. But I do see you having the courage. You build up the courage to speak your mind. And if this is somebody you've already met and you're already currently doing this, you are working on, then what this is saying is that you are working on being more transparent and forthcoming, in your communication with them. Either way, whether or not you've met this person, or I'm sorry, whether you've met this person or not, you have a soul contract partner coming into your life, or already there fairly soon, I see. So let me see. So you've had something painful happen, and I believe so. My intuition's telling me you haven't actually met this person yet. You're actually in a period of healing. You've been isolating quite a bit, I guess. Maybe afraid to get back out there, but this comes unexpectedly, and this is kind of you might actually this might actually be saying that you are going to need to build up the courage to work on this, because it is a soul contract partner, or some sort of you have some sort of soul contract with this person, and you're going to be drawn in by them. However, you currently don't feel like you're ready, or you have some sort of hurt you're still working through, and you have a fear of maybe being vulnerable with somebody again, or being open to somebody again, like that. um, I do see this working out in your favor, though, so you are being asked to take that leap of faith, because the wheel here, good luck is coming. um, this is good fortune, good luck. This is also a soulmate card, and the wheel is uh, I love the wheel, because if you've ever heard the saying, this too shall pass, that saying is, we use it in times that are hard and difficult, right? But really, that saying is an umbrella statement that is applicable for everything. This too shall pass. Nothing stays the same. Everything is in a constant state of change. The only thing that stays the same is the fact that everything changes constantly. That's the only constant here, is change. So we gotta accept that. And us as humans, we find stability through foundations, and we plant our roots, and we build something, right? And sometimes the constant movement, or the constant change, if you will, rocks that foundation. But we need to embrace the fact that we are beings that are changing ourselves, even all the time. Our cells regenerate. If you've ever gotten a wound, like, obviously you don't have that wound anymore. Your body regenerates, your cells regenerate, it totally everything totally recycles itself. Everything's going in a circle and recycling and regenerating and all this. So I say all that to say, sometimes you're at the top of the wheel and everything's good, and sometimes you're at the bottom of the wheel and everything feels like it's crashing and coming down on you. And these are just the cycles of life. Such is life. So this too shall pass. Even in the good times, even in the bad times, this too shall pass. So what I'm saying that is, there's a good time coming. If you're in a rut, there's a good time coming. Don't you worry. And understand that when you're at the top and you're feeling good, and you're like, oh gosh, this person is great, and I'm just so enamored. There are challenges that will come, and that you will have to face. Now, I want to give you a message, because I was actually just having this conversation today. We all go through challenges, even, me and my husband, we go through challenges. I'm sure Debbie and her husband go through challenges. We have to work as a team. And I love this one thing I wrote a long time ago. It says, sometimes the healing is in the staying. Because oftentimes people nowadays, they tend to hit these walls and hit these challenges, and they point at each other, and they blame each other, and they say, it's you. And they don't realize that we can only be affected. No one can make us feel anything. We are only affected by things because we already have some sort of wound, and we've made some association about whatever the behavior was, and we made it mean something, and then it hurt this wound we already had, and it agitated it, and now that is being projected back out. And so, you know, all the pain already existed within us. It's just the person tends to highlight it, and it's actually an opportunity. When it gets highlighted and brought to the surface, that's your chance to look at it, to see it in a different light, and to heal it. So sometimes, and this does not, this does not work in a relationship that's one-sided. So if there's a partner not doing this sort of work, if there's a partner not putting in the effort, if there's a partner not taking accountability, or they're abusive, um, that doesn't apply in those situations. But with someone who is reciprocal, showing up, putting in the effort, and actually doing the work, then the healing is in the staying, in working through the challenges, in identifying those wounds that are being brought to the surface, not blaming each other. Because when we blame each other and we run away and we say, this just isn't working out because, I need instant gratification and everything, there's so many fish, plenty of fish in the sea, blah, blah, blah. Well, you're going to run into those same problems the next person you get with, because your problems follow you around, and it wasn't their they weren't the problem. It's your problems following you around. So, you know, you got to work together as a team. So I'm saying all this to say, this person I feel is worth it. Work with them when you do hit that wall and face those challenges, because page of materials here, that's where the opportunities lie. That's where the new, um, that's where the abundance lies. And if you work toward goals together as a team, well, look at that. There's a new beginning for you on the horizon. And honestly, the type of bond that's created in that dynamic is, I mean, and you can't really explain it. It's just something that, it's a once in a lifetime feeling that hopefully you get to continue cultivating with that person. So that's all I have for you this evening, though, and I hope it resonated. Thank you.
That was great. I'm going to do Kay. Okay, Kay, you wanted to know if you should cut ties with a freelance client. It's been quite a toxic situation for a bit now. I got the answer for you. I know what most people say, whenever anything's toxic, get out. It's not what I'm going to tell you. First four cards are going to be for you, since I think you're new here. So first card down represents you. Second card, energy crossing over. Look at the future, look at the past. Then I'm going to tell you about your question. The first card that comes up for you and represents you is my healing card, like healing, going in the right direction. It also can mean that you are thinking about going on a trip. It does show me that you are manifesting what you should get, like a reward coming in, and that is really a positive thing coming in that you're working on. Now, the future is concerning as far as it shows me, like suffering a loss, and I feel like a negative thing working with people. And also, you have the Emperor card of somebody might be a teacher or a mentor type of thing and getting advice. So we have some negative cards concerning that in the future. But let me tell you the rest of the stuff that I do have. In the past, I feel like you are watching your money, saving your money, hold on to your money. Now, as far as this client, I do get this well-to-do card financially. I do get the Tower card of crisis, like something comes out of nowhere, didn't expect it, out of the blue, and causes a crisis. And it has you protecting yourself, being on guard, being watchful, having anxiety. But this is the message. The message is to have a positive attitude, manifest for what you want and the outcome that you want to come in. Stay connected to your higher power, and no matter what, have hope and courage, and things are going to be better for you in the future. So this is my card of hang in there. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they show me, number one, I feel like there's a money-minded woman or somebody that could give financial advice, or somebody with money involved here. But I get the Magician card. So on the path of staying in this is creativity, is money-making ideas. I also took more and I said, tell me more about staying on the path. Success, a good investment that pays off over time. And this is through working. And so I go, this is positive. but I took more cards because I really wanted to know what was going to be happening. And it shows me you are going to get more worried over this. This is going to be troubling. It also shows me a secret card or somebody doing something behind your back, by the way. And it does show me that you'll be waiting for results. So I figure like you're into not going to cut ties right now anyway. And you get the counseling card. So when I get the counseling card, it usually means to go talk to other people about this, get their opinions, get their thoughts on this, and that'll help you make your decision because I don't really see you doing it right now. It's more beneficial, they're showing me, if you stay in because you have the same results anyway. Okay, so we do know there's going to be trouble in the future, but you are setting yourself up with investment, success through this job and this creativity magician card to make money or to create a project or to do something creatively that gives you money. So you have to weigh those things yourself. It shows me talk to people that are either professional or your friends that you know that can help you think this out, because that's what's going to make your mind up. And because it says there's a wait until you do this. So good investment, success, and all of that. And I know it's not going to end well anyway. So the side is for your message is to hang in there, have hope and courage, and walk with your angels. And you can always ask the archangels to stop the situation, whatever's going on, and have talk to them and have them, cut this out. But I'm not going to tell you to leave it because you've got such great cards here that I think are important, especially if you're going to end in the same way. And other people will help you maybe navigate the situation or how to deal with this person. Okay. And good luck. That's what I have for you.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. I picked Sahil Kanakare. Kanakari. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Um, before I get into Sahil's reading, I want to say that it's Fluid Friday. Did we even say that? Hello, happy Fluid Friday, everybody.
I did.
Norma Hutchinson already drinking a frozen mocha. That sounds delicious. I have lemon water. What's in your cup, guys? It's Fluid Friday.
I have coffee, decaf.
Nothing wrong with a good old decaf coffee. Okay.
Except for it's not caffeinated.
That might be the only thing wrong with it. I'm done. Okay. Sahil. Excuse me, you guys. I'm so sorry about this cough that I have. Okay. Sahil. I want to start off by saying you have so much love in your heart to give. And I know you want to give it to this person. But I read your other comment. And I can't put it up because it says their name. But you say, does so and so hate me? And if so, what is the reason for his hatred toward me? And if not, then why does he behave so rudely with me? And first of all, my heart goes out to you. That is very much a how do I say? I've been there. It's like it's a hurtful situation to be in, not only because your needs aren't being met and you're like trying your hardest to be, so kind, right? And you get treated that way. And so it's like a double whammy because it's like not only does it hurt that your needs aren't being met and this person's not seeing you for like your kindness and everything you're trying, but also on top of that they're just being rude. It's like, and then they're blaming you for things. It's like that's really a messed up situation to be in. But you need to look at it and say and realize, like, why are you continuing to pour into something, that's the outcome you continue to get. Their behavior has nothing to do with you. Their behavior has nothing to do with you. Has everything to do with them. People act and behave based on their internal state, and it's a reflection of their character. So if your kindness and your love and your generosity and your giving nature is met with disdain, disapproval, dismissal, devaluation, that is a reflection of that person's character, especially if they are in some way leading you on. Now, if they flat out told you, I'm not interested, stop, well, then that's a different story. But I don't think that's happened. I think this person has led you on. They've gotten themselves into deeper water than they could emotionally handle. They are not level with I'm sorry, they are not comfortable with the level of vulnerability that is required for where you guys have come, and they don't know how to. They don't know how to. They don't know how to take accountability and receive constructive criticism or feedback, in order to grow, and kind of, they don't see how a conflict or a disagreement can be an opportunity, because anything you say, like, it's almost as if you tell the person, hey, that thing you did hurt my feelings, and then they're offended by that, because what they're hearing you say is, you're not a you're a failure, and you're not doing good enough, and you're not good enough for me, and you're a bad person. And so that's what they're hearing. They're not hearing you say, hey, that behavior hurt my feelings. um and behavior is not character. You're not putting their character down, but that behavior you're very much in control of hurt my feelings, so I'd like you to address that. Like, they're not hearing any of that. They're taking it all personally. And it's because they never got to see conflict resolved in their home life. So they don't see how they don't know conflicts get resolved in a good manner, in a good way. They don't know the upside of working through a situation, because they always got punished, and they always were, you know, it's almost as if, how do you say? It was anticipated that they would always make someone upset, like their mother or father or whatever, their caregiver. Anyway, enough about that. You need to decide what you're going to do with this, because you don't want to wait around for somebody who's not wait around for somebody who's not showing up to the plate. People either show up to the plate or they don't. And if they don't, I mean, you don't want to wait around for them. That's a good way to dig yourself right into a hole. So the issues lie between you two, with communication. The way you guys are communicating with one another, it's just not landing. Um, that's not to say that, and that's actually a good thing, because you can actually fix that. So you can address things differently. You can approach it in a different manner. Maybe try asking. Um, here's a good word of advice, and I actually frequently need to call upon this one myself, because I tend to, um, want to be the solver, the person who comes with the solution, right? And sometimes people just want to be heard, and so they don't want a solution. They don't want you to throw a solution at them. They don't want you to, And so if you first seek to understand, and then seek to be understood, and then collaborate on a solution together, that tends to get around those barriers. So seek to understand first, seek to validate first, seek to hear them first, empathize, and then seek to be understood. Make your point after that. Because if you really want to try with this person, I suggest, I recommend you trying that. But otherwise, if that doesn't work, girl, you got to move on. Because yeah, like I said, you can't stay waiting around for somebody who's not showing up to the plate. It'll just ruin you. It'll ruin you. So, I actually do see some sort of good coming out of this, whether or not you work it out or you finally realize that, you don't deserve that. There's some sort of movement here that brings a profound change, and transformation. You need to also keep in mind that we create our partner. So what that means is we act and behave in a certain way, we show up in a certain way, and then we get a reaction back, right? And so if we become mindful of that, it's like a dance. And imagine you two dancing. And if you step on their toes, okay, you just adjust. You got to adjust where you're standing, where you're stepping. So look at that in the same way where you're dancing this dance, right? It's a delicate dance. That's your communication, the things you're saying, the way you're showing up, the faces you're making when they're talking to you, the body language, all of it. That's the dance, right? So if you're stepping on each other's toes, you gotta change the way you're dancing. um, and we create our partner, meaning it's like a vent. I'll say this: it's like a vending machine. If you hit A7, you're always going to get what's under A7. So stop hitting A7 if you don't like the response you're getting when you hit A7. You know what I mean? So try a different approach. Try something different. When you change yourself, when you change your approach, you change others around you. They're forced to change because you're not bringing the same thing to the table. So they react differently, and you get change. And you keep doing that until you find one that you like. And if there's none that you like, you go. You know what I mean? So I do see success and illumination here, whether that's success with this person or success in your own illumination and seeing something more clearly. I'm not sure. It's not really coming out or telling me here. I do see the transformation, and then I've got your crystal card, Kunzite. Kunzite. This spiritual stone awakens unconditional love that is deep within your heart. Its high vibration connects you to a universal love only felt in higher realms. You will feel no negativity, no pain, only a love that transcends space and reality as we know it. I think this is the love for yourself. So keep that in mind. You have a light within you, and this person's dimming it. That's what I'm going to leave you with, okay? I hope that helps. I wish you the best in your circumstances, and that's all I have for you this evening.
That was great. All right. Norma. Hello, Norma. Okay, general reading. The card that comes up for you is the Queen of Cups, which I love. That's a very loving, even romantic, nurturing woman that's also psychic and creative. And I like that card a lot for you. Crossing you in temporary energy is the Ace of Cups. This is my card of open heart, blessings, and joy. Like, let that, all the love and all the wonderful things in life to come in. You're ready for that. In the future, I get good news for you, so that's good. Past position shows me a relationship card. It's also can be a wedding. It can be a family reunion, or it's just really a great relationship card. So that shows me in the recent past. They do show me the messenger of love, romance, and good news coming in. But as soon as that comes in, I get that fond memories of the past. It usually shows that something short there and didn't last very long. I get a little bit of waiting for some money to come in, and it shows there's a wait. So make sure you sit on your money, watch your money, budget your money, and save it. You also have a message from the other side of just making sure that you stay positive, making sure that you manifest and say your prayers and all that. Stay connected to the other side. And it is also the card of, eventually they have great things for you coming in. So good fortune coming in for you. But, sometimes you have to go through some things to get there. It does show me a little bit of the Tower card of something maybe coming in that is surprising, didn't expect. But really, your cards are good. It shows me that an idea will come and that you're going to really jump on it, successfully implement it. It does show me success over a lifetime, all those great things coming into you. And I do get that you're going to receive something that you really want. So do manifest. That's one of the big things here in this message because it's showing me that things are going to be coming in for you. Very, very good. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie.
Thank you.
I have selected Kelly Bailey. Okay, before I get into your reading, Kelly, I want to address some comments. Sarah Ruth Thorne said, "You are spot on, Maddie, but that was at 6:48 p.m. and I don't know exactly what I was saying, but thank you, Sarah." And let's see. There was one other one. Someone said, "Should I get a job at FedEx?" Oh, Sag Girl, should I get a job? Should I try to get a job at FedEx? Let's ask the pendulum. And then I'll do your reading, Kelly Bailey, okay? Hold on one second. So, Sag Girl, should you try to get a job at FedEx? Let's see what the pendulum says. It is swinging yes. Yes, you should try to get a job at FedEx. If you want to. You know, if you don't want to. Like, if you're like, I really don't want to, and like you're being forced to, which I don't know why in any situation or in any event that would be happening, but get one if you want to. If you don't want to, don't. But pendulum says you should, so maybe you should. Let's see, Kelly Bailey. Your general reading. All right, Kelly. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Kelly, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Don't doubt yourself. You've been a little iffy back and forth. Should I do this thing? Should I not do this thing? Am I making the right choice? Am I should I stay or should I go? Is what's playing in my head right now. Should I stay or should I go? I think you're feeling more that you should go. I think your subconscious wants you to stay. Your intuition's telling you to go. But you continue. But so you're on the right path, okay? I'm just gonna say that. You've been putting the work in, you've been watering the garden. You've been tending to the seeds. And you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. The seven of materials or seven of pentacles in the original deck. Um you've been putting the work in. And so you got to just wait for the fruits of your labor, the harvest to come. It's coming, okay? I do see you walking away from something. Six of voices, or in the original deck, six of swords. This is a transition. This is movement, walking away, next chapter, transitions. You know, I see you getting the strength that you have maybe been teetering back and forth on having, to just finally do it. And the Empress here is what's telling me that you do. So the star says you're on the right path. This is part of your life's journey. This is, there's clarity coming. You can have hope because you've been doing the work. So trust that. you do walk away from something, you go through this transition, and it bring and you stand in your power. You stand in your power. The Empress is the divine feminine. It's beauty, it's creation, it's fertility. And fertility doesn't necessarily mean like maternity or you know, bearing children. It can mean something new, something, you know, sprouting, something that is how do you say, the potential is great. Like there's great potential here. It's like fertile soil, you know. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. You stand in your power, and that's where all this potential, just these doorways open. Okay, so and I do see you from that space, from this space, after this transition. You're standing there, and that doorway is open, and the two of wands. I hope you can see this. Is this like, it's two of inspiration in this deck, but it's two of wands in the original deck. That's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and making a plan and moving toward a goal, and seeing success along the way, seeing that actually come into fruition. So so that's really good. I see you making major moves soon, and that's good because you've been waiting for this. Um, so congratulations in advance. You need to continue holding it, you've held strong to your faith, even amongst the disruptions. You've held strong to your faith here, and that has done so much more on the back end than you even know. The gears have been silently turning in your favor, and you're about to see that prize come out. You know, like a, like the machine, you put you put the coin in and you turn it, and then the little prize, you know. You're about to see that, you're about to see that come, okay? Um this has also been a journey where your consciousness has expanded. Your light of awareness has expanded. Your ability to empathize, to understand, to have grace for others and yourself has expanded in this process. And on top of that, you've gained a load of confidence. And when you finally do, when this transition happens and you're standing in your power and you start to see these things, it's this is just something that goes boop, 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 boosts up, okay? Um, so that's really good. And again, I want to say congratulations in advance. I'm going to pull a crystal card for you to close out your reading. You've got cooperite. Cooperite. High in copper content, pictured here mixed with chrysoscolia. Chrysocolia. I don't even know, but that's what it's pictured here with. This stone's vibration helps restore your vitality and raise your energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives you. It gives your base chakra. It's a great stone to energize female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, female partners, or if you are female, self relationship. Okay, so I mean, it pretty much just corroborates the entire reading that you're really about to be in your power and your confidence and your and so just hold tight to your faith, okay? Even with the disruptions, hold tight to your faith. You're on the right path and it's coming, okay? That's all I have for you this evening.
That was great. Thank you. Dak. Hello, Dak. Um, I'm not an empath, but I took some cards for you. And the first card down, and you go, can you pick up on my energy? Is magical because you have the magician comes down first. This is very fortunate. This is inventive. This is having that great energy of being able to create things and I feel like money's attached to this energy also, but it's very, very great card of creation and having great ideas coming in, good communication with the other side. I do get a King of Cups here, which is a very connected, loving um, uh, energy. And I also feel like there is a connection to water as well. This could be someone in spirit. This also can be somebody coming in. or some attributed to some of your energy also. Very much a lot of love. I want to tell you a couple things that I see on your path because I do feel like in the future there's going to be some light arguments or some struggle and confusion for you. It's not that it's a big thing, but I can see that in the future. I get success for you in the past, a little heartache, but very much an entrepreneurial energy here. So if there's something that you want to do, your own business, something on the side, or whatever it is, I get success in that for you. Very, very strong. You may not see clearly what you want to happen or what's coming in. You'll have great big decisions to make. The big ones in life are still coming for you. I get this wonderful love. Sometimes this means marriage. This means family reunion. This means happily ever after. Very strong here for you. I also get how responsible you are and that you put a lot of hard work and effort into what you get. Very good. There's something about the house that's so good that's going to get better for you, a new place or fixing it up or bringing someone in. They show me that there will be something unexpected that comes, and it can be what spurs on the big decision and being responsible and connected to your home. I do get that your ultimate outcome card is that the other side is just going to give you a solution to whatever. Here's a new idea, take it. So I see swift action, jumping on it, and implementing it. And I get a lot of success for you. But again, I am not an empath or anything like that. The card that represents you is a fantastic one. My favorite card, the Magician, having that wonderful creative energy and magic. And that's what I have for you.
That was beautiful, Debbie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Was
Anybody
trying to
got a
get.
yes, no? Yes, no question?
I was
Look at all these
looking.
cool people. Um, thank you guys for coming in. Make sure that you please, like this. Oh, 8 people like the broadcast.
Yes,
Thank
please
you.
like the show. Please share the show. And please understand that we do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they're free, but we do accept donations. The pay links are scrolling below. At the end of the day, though, they're free. We want them to be accessible to everybody. Let's.
Absolutely.
I'm going to. Let's see. Oh, and Dak, look, I'm a Scorpio too. That's why I
Yeah.
have a little scorpion right here. Um, so A Scorpio. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna do a rapid answer since we are nearing our time. For let's see. I'm gonna do Anna Iva real quick. And hello, I will see my love interest man in June. Do you see that we will have a romance, please? Let's see. I see insecurities coming up actually, and I see a lot of generosity. So maybe he tries to court you, or maybe you due to some insecure. Actually, here's what I see. Yeah, due to some insecurities that you have, you actually overextend yourself and overgive. So be careful not to do that when you do meet this person. Take it easy, take it slow. You don't need to rush anything. Be yourself. Instead of focusing so much on, oh my gosh, am I getting everything right for him? Focus on more on, is he doing it for me? Like, is how do I feel about this person? Just be yourself. You don't need to perform. You don't need to play a role. You don't need to anticipate his every need. He's responsible for communicating those things. Okay. So don't let your insecurities let you make you overextend yourself and give up all boundaries and not express any of your needs. Because that's a great way to land yourself in a situation where you feel underappreciated and taken advantage of. Um, and it's also a great way to have a person not ever feel like they have to commit to you because you're not actually putting your foot down and requiring it. Um, so I say this, take it slow. Take it slow, take it easy. I do see it going well. I do see a spark happening, because look at the bottom of the deck, there's the Emperor, there's your divine masculine, and the Queen of Emotions, which is healing, love, kindness, So it goes well. You guys have a connection, but don't hit them with the floodlights. Take it slow, draw back, be yourself, express yourself, and just understand that how you feel matters. So don't focus so much on, oh my gosh, does he like me? Does he think this? Does he think that? How do you feel about him? How do you feel about him? And if there's something you don't like, then say it. Not like, oh, I hate your shoes, but like, you know, you got to communicate your needs and your feelings and your emotions. Okay, don't be afraid to do that, in fear that the person might leave or not be there for you, because if they leave because of that, you don't want to be with them anyway. You know what I mean? That's all I have for you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, we do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm sorry, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. If we didn't get to you today, please come back on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and let us know that we weren't able to get to you. We do try to get to as many people as possible, but we just don't simply have the time in an hour to do all that. But please come back, okay? But I got to get going. I have a prior engagement.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, okay?
All right.
We'll see you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.